Hey guys, Harry Casimir here with Boat Marketing Pros. Today I want to share with you 5 things you need to know, you need to do to get your boat dealership to be super competitive for 2023. So let's dive right in. Let's start with the obvious. Number 1 is to update or create a new website. It's 2023, no reason whatsoever to be looking bad online. So here's your chance. If you haven't done so yet, if it is not part of the plan, stick it in there. Create a brand new website or update your existing one. There are 2 different ways you can approach this. Obviously, if you are creating a brand new website, you need to plan it out from the get-go. If you are planning on updating the existing website you have, the first thing you will want to do is go the route of create a full audit of the existing website to see where you are lacking, what are the things that are missing, what are the things that you need to account for. So we're gonna go over first if you are creating a brand new website. The first thing you want to do if you are creating a brand new website, there is no need for you to reinvent the wheels. There are tons over there on the website, your competitor, that have done website already. Some of them are very bad, some of them are pretty good. So you can take a look at what they have done and what you like, what you don't like, and make a list of those. And some of them you don't even have to write a ton of things down. If you have an agreement with a freelancer or an agency like ours that will create that website for you, they should know what you like, what you don't like, and combine those 2 things to ensure that you have a website that reflects your ideal type of website you want to come out. So the first step to create a brand new website is hit the internet, look at what your competitors are doing, what other websites are doing, or the people that's not even in your same industry or even not competing with you, but what they are doing, what are the things that you like, don't like, whether you like the navigation, the call out, and some of the key elements. Another thing you want to do for a brand new website to keep in mind, that's also for all websites, I always suggest your website should have at least minimum 5 call to action, what they call CTA, on the homepage. A call to action is an item on the website that tell the visitor what you want them to do. For example, it could be reserve now, buy now, call us now, request a quote now, or schedule an appointment now. All of those are different call to action that make the customer want to do business with you because you tell them exactly what you want them to do. Also, on your homepage, you want to ensure that you take a look at how the data flows. So a few things I suggest that you do when you are building that new homepage, website, whatever that might be, is make sure you tell people who you are, what you do, what are the things that you are selling, and how they can get in touch with you. That's very, very straightforward. Usually we see a big banner on the homepage, and that's standard nowadays and customer expected. Inside that big banner, that's your chance to tell the customer who you are, what is it that you do, and tell them exactly what you would like them to do while they're there. Visit my inventory now, make a reservation now, book your next charter boat now, your yacht now, or talk to one of our brokers now. So all of that are clear call to action you tell someone to do or to take based on what is it that you are selling. Now, this is before a brand new website. Let's go back to an existing website. The first thing we want to do for your existing website is create an audit. Create a full audit with the tools such as SEMrush, Ahrefs, and many other tools out there you can use to take a look at what are some of the things your website is missing. The second thing you want to do, you still can use the speed test you get from any of those audit tools, but I usually want to take it a step further personally to test my own website with GTmetrix and Google Sitespeed. I think those 2 combined, actually both of them are not perfect, but when you have both of them in place, it's actually give you a good idea where you stand, what are the things your website is missing. So you want to take a look at the speed of your current website to ensure are you meeting the current basic speed. Your website should have at least a B+ in speed, meaning it has to at least have 85 and above. Anything below that, you might want to take a look at how the website was structured, where is it hosted, and if there's any code within the website that hold it back. What you would get from an audit report from any of the tools that I mentioned is that it will give you an idea where your website is at, especially for both technical SEO, which means how your website is structured, all the detail within the website that need to be adjusted. Is your content on the homepage, is it enough? It is too much? Does it make sense to even the search engine? Keep in mind, as you're building your website, you're serving two masters here, right? So you have the search engine that need to understand what you're trying to sell, what is it your business is about, and you have the end user, the visitor, that come to your website that need to understand. When they read your information, they need to understand it. So this is why you will heard over and over people say, write your content for where a third and fifth grader can actually read it to understand it. Now, obviously, if you are selling a very sophisticated product that require very, very detailed information, you still will have to write about it. But the simpler you can keep your content, the easier it is for your user. That's very important because search engine actually loves that as well. Number 2 is SEO, search engine optimization. This is where you optimize your website so that the speed of the website, the content, the structure of the website, how everything is written, it satisfies the search engine. But also, that includes all the little details that you need to account for. So the title tags of the page, the meta tags, the description of that page itself, the keyword, and depending on how sophisticated you get and the team that work on your content on your website, even your schema for the specific pages and your website itself need to be accounted for so that you can tell the search engine what is it that you do, how they can find you. And the next thing you want to do on your search and your SEO journey is also update your local business profile. This is something that you do on both Google, Bing, and now even Apple Maps. And what it is basically when you search on Google, there are what they call 3-pack. So there's the ads right at the very top, and then there is the maps where your business will be showing, and there's the organic SEO at the very bottom. So the map that we're talking about here, the local SEO map, is where you update Google Business Profile so that when someone search for a service that is very close to them, within the proximity of where they're looking at, and Google will actually show your business on the map. There are other things to it, but the first step to this is to make sure you claim your business profile within Google. Once you do that, we create a whole video to map this out for you, but the first thing you want to do is get in, claim your business if you haven't done so. Most businesses now in the United States have done so, but if you have not done that, just go on Google and search for your business, and at the bottom right you will see where it says edit, claim that business. You can claim your business, and once you provide the necessary information to Google and then you update your business information, the next thing you want to do is the business name, make sure the proper address is up there, and then the phone number. In addition to that, make sure you select the correct category that your business belongs to. Now, there are businesses that fall under multiple categories. So for example, if your business is a marina, a dealer, a boat rental, a boat club, and so forth, you might want to, the primary category will be the business that you want to be in top. It doesn't matter, it's up to you what it is, but you have to tell Google which one, because if you don't, Google will select whichever one it feels the best, and that may be beneficial and not beneficial to you. So you might want to go in and update that information yourself. So now you have your Google Business Profile up. The next thing you want to do is making sure you set up and follow up with reviews that customer get you. So when you have customer come to your business, you do service for them or you sell them something, make sure to follow up so that you can get consistent good reviews from those customers that you have provided good service to. Because those reviews, as you can see, when someone search, Google actually account for those reviews as well. Those are good signal to tell Google, hey, this business is legit, they're doing great things, and customer want to give them good reviews, so we should show them up there. So that's how you get on Google Maps. Now, the third part of the SEO is the organic SEO. The organic SEO is the content you see at the very bottom of the map, where you actually have to write very, very specific good content so that you tell Google you have the best piece of content for that specific information the customer is looking at. And the reason you want to up your organic game this year is because it's super, super critical now that Google understands the intent of the user, but also you provide the information to help Google provide that detail to the user. The intent of the user when they search something can be educational, facts finding, transactional. So whatever information the user is looking for, if you can provide that information to Google and Google itself can pass it along, as long as that information makes sense, it helps you and your business. So SEO is the method of researching and using the proper keywords that relevant, that speak to your business, product or services that you're offering. So you can use tools such as Google keyword planners. Actually, you can use the SEM Watch, as I mentioned earlier. Ahrefs, you can use one of those that tool as well to find the keywords that you want to use. Actually, within our website, Boat Marketing Pros, we provide a link and resources to get all the keywords that are relevant to boat dealers. If you have an industry specific that you would like, feel free to reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to provide you a list of keywords, at least give you a head start on the game. But you don't need our keywords, really. You can actually go to Google Keyword Planners and put the keywords, your business and services that you offer, follow the instruction and get a bunch of keywords there as well. But we'll be more than happy to provide you the keyword list for free. Number 3, PPC. PPC stands for pay per click. It's a bidding process where you select the keywords that you want to search for, and that process really starts with creating an account with Google Ads, and within that account you use Google Keyword Planners to help you map out your keyword campaign. There's different campaigns that you will be running, and each campaign will be very unique to your brand, your service and product that can bring traffic to your website. You do not pay until someone click on your link. So usually you would see the ad is showing right above the map and the organic SEO. You can look at it this way. So PPC is a complement to SEO. SEO is a long game that you play so that you're slowly getting up there. Gradually you stay up there, and you will stay up there very long. Whereas PPC, you pay to play. And you pay, you get up there. You don't pay, you're not up there. And the difference between the two of them, what you want to do is you want to play with both. And I use this analogy sometimes. It's almost like if I had to ignite very, very fast and big, if you have the resources, you get gasoline and put it in the fire, just blow it up, right? You go very, very high. You don't need a lot of woods. You don't need a lot of anything to get that fire up and smoke up. And sometimes that's what you need in business to get things going. But also, what you also need is to actually step out, find all the necessary woods that you can gather and put them together and create that fire that would last for a long time. That's what distinguishes SEO versus PPC, because SEO is the woods that you capture. It takes a long time, it's a long process, but it burns for a long run. Whereas the gasoline fire spike up and come down very fast. What you want to do is a mixture of the two. So that's how I would compare PPC. And PPC is not just Google. You can use PPC for Bing. You can use PPC as well for Facebook and Instagram. So you want to take advantage of what this can provide. Number 4 is content creation. You know, content creation is one of those things that it's actually very hard to do, but very easy to do at the same time. The content you're gonna create, it doesn't have to be someone that just sit in one place to write a ton of content. The content we're talking about here, a few different ways you can create this content. So you can create video content, get your team involved to create content and help you produce content for that website, for your social media. And the next thing you want to do for the content creation and distribution is to start writing content that makes sense to your audience. So for example, if you live in Southwest Florida, there's tons of waters all around. There's tons of different content you can write about boating lifestyle in Southwest Florida. And all those content will eventually come back to you for people that's looking for specific things about boating. Where's the closest boat dealer, and how do I get my license? How do I get X, Y, and Z? Those are different type of content you can write, not only to help bring people to your website, but also that's eventually make your brand stand out, so that when people search for your name, your services or products, they can find you on the first page on Google or Bing or whatever that might be. So content has become very critical, and one of the easiest way to create content as well is blog post. Blog post is very easy to create, anywhere from 500 to 1,000 words, that you can create each of those different elements which I mentioned a moment ago, how to break down different type of content, and then start mapping them out and get someone dedicated to write those content for you. So content. Let's go straight to number 5 is e-newsletter. E-newsletter is one of the most underrated piece of marketing ever. I have seen countless businesses that just ignore what they can do with the current customer base. Remember, people bought from you for a reason, whatever reason that might have been. And many times, because buying a boat today is not buying a boat tomorrow, sometimes people go years and a decade without buying another boat because they're still using the one they have. What you want to do is making sure this customer, not only you providing information, tips, the latest of the boats, but also stay in front of them. So if you have been in business for 2, 3, 4, 5 years or more, it's obvious you have a list of customers that have done business with you, and those customers are still somewhere that someone probably preaching to them at the moment while you are not. So this is your chance, 2023, to create your email database and put that in your calendar to create one newsletter at least once a month. Maybe every quarter will be fine, or every other month, whichever that works for you. But the best newsletter that I have seen are the one that create on a monthly basis, especially you're not selling a small product, it's a very big product. And most of those newsletters don't have to be selling something, but more of staying in front of the customer, let them know you're still in existence, provide tips. And this is where it comes very handy to have someone either in-house or someone that understands your business, that have done this over and over, that can create those content, those newsletters for you effortlessly, so that you the guarantee to go out on a regular basis, on a regular frequency. So that's what I would suggest you do. One bonus for newsletter. That's what I would suggest that you do for newsletter. Get your database in place, get a calendar in place, and that calendar of type of content you're gonna push out for the year, and then put this on someone's radar responsible at your company to make sure you get pushed out on a regular basis, or the agency or the company you work with to push that out. That's how you get your content distributed every month with a newsletter. Now, coming back, the last piece I want to share with you as a bonus piece is social media. Now, social media, like it or not, is here to stay. It's big. It's very well known. I highly recommend that you claim all your social media platforms profile. So from Facebook to Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. The reason you do that, even if you're not super active, but at least once a month, put something in there so that you can at least be relevant. And if someone happened to find you on social media, they can at least see your business is still in existence and also shoot them back to your website. And that's a plus for you because your competitor is on social media. Why are you not on social media? This is your chance for 2023 to create an omnipresence for your brand, for your product and services, so your customer can see you everywhere. Those are the 6 things I wanted to share with you. I hope you find this video useful. I wanted to share this with you so that you can take 2023 by the storm. Let's crush it. And if there is anything my team here at Boat Marketing Pros can do to help you achieve these goals, or if we can help you do any assessment on anything, feel free to reach out. We'll be more than happy to do a free assessment for you. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, to subscribe to our channel, and also click the notification button so you can get to know when we post more videos like this. Hope to hear from you soon. Thank you so much. Bye now.